I hope the mic is working. Anyway, so hello everybody who is watching me right now or will be watching me later on. I am Jyoti and I'm here to answer some questions that so many people have, and even if you're new, you'll just get to know me a lot, what I'm about, what my life has been about, why I'm here, why do I show up on social media, what my purpose is, and all of that. Okay, first of all, let me introduce you to my papita curry, raw papaya curry. It's so good. Super, super, super grateful that I get to have this. Thank you, God, for blessing me with this. And I also want to show you my magic painting. I wish it was a good lightning so you could see better. Yeah, I think it says, dearest God over here, dearest God, dearest Mother Earth, thank you for guiding me, thank you for leading me. You guys can buy this on my what do you say, you go to my link in bio and you get the fridge magnets of this painting. Oh, lighting is not doing justice to it, but like, yeah, it says, dearest God, dearest Mother Earth, thank you for guiding me. Thank you for leading me with the power of the God and Mother Earth. You know, we can create such beautiful work which impacts, we can build healthy relationship, harmonious relationships, healthy and peaceful environment. So that's why this painting will bring that kind of energy in your life. Anything that you keep around you has an influence on you. So this painting will bring that energy of God's guidance. It is so beautiful. Wow, I love this. You know, ever since I have made this painting, so many, oh my god, I can't even tell you. Like this past year, I channeled this in 19th of January, and whoa, there was like so many things happened that could have, like, I would have literally given up. But it is because of the guidance of the God I'm still here and I'm still going, you know. So we, you know, it's more like when everything is fine, everything is going your way, it's easier to be grateful and to believe in God. It's when things feel messier and tough, you know, in those moments, you really need the guidance to keep going. So, definitely check this painting out. Link of that is in my bio. I would show it one last time. This is so beautiful. Go check out the link in my bio. Bring, and you can gift it to your loved ones also, like you're gifting them good energy, you know. So now let's begin. I'm gonna be answering the questions that most people have about me, like who I am, why do I, what my work is about. Other day I received a comment from this person, and he's like, oh, I'm confused after watching your videos and all of that, what you're about. First you show up on video, then there is a story, then suddenly God pops up, suddenly like, you know, then it is about your services, then it's about your rent donation or whatever. Okay, so first of all, I am Jyoti, I'm from India, and my purpose here is, I follow the guidance of the God. God inspires me to show up every day on camera. In the past 1.5 years, every single day I showed up on YouTube and on Instagram. I uploaded one video every day, even if it got no view, even if it got like zero view, one view, I was like every day, you know, showing up. Can someone tell me if the voice is clear? Please, somebody respond right now. I am already halfway through the live. I do not want to cut it. Ah, God. I am just, okay, God, I'm just okay, fine. No one's telling me if, right now I'm just believing that, yes, it is okay. I saw 444, so I think the voice is clear. Anyway, so every day I showed up on camera, every day I kept putting videos out, and I also started my business 2.5 years ago of helping people, supporting them with intuitive guidance and all. But you guys have to know my background story. I grew up in a very dark environment, humiliated every single day. I was not with my parents. I was living with my uncle, auntie. My parents were in the village, and my auntie, my uncle was in the army, so he was usually away from the home, and I was with like my auntie and their two sons, and it was a dark home environment. If you grew up in a dark environment, you know what, you need a safe space. As a children, you need a safe space, but I did not had it. So my confidence was super low. My connection with God was somewhere stronger. Okay, so living every day for like 15 years with my auntie and their children, it was tough. It was tough for me. Lot of really abuse, sexual abuse, verbal abuse, and all of those things. It literally broke me. I was all alone by myself, and I had nobody to go to. I was just like, going through all this as a child, and nobody that I could talk to. Okay, and then when I came back home when I was 15 or 16, it wasn't just that my home environment with my uncle, auntie, and their sons was dark. But when I came back to my parents as a 16-year-old, I saw like how dark it all is. My entire generational line, there was so much trauma, so much destruction happening. People with self-destructive habits and clinically depressed. So it was a very dark environment. Okay, so I had nobody to go to, nobody to ask for help or support. I was very lonely. I remember the way I was making friends in my childhood was by, I would just steal some money from my aunt's wallet and give it to some children at my school so that they could talk to me, because my self-esteem was so low. Like, why would anybody be talking to me? So I just, like, as a child, I figured out that way, like, me. It was very chaotic. Okay, so and now as a 15, 16, 17, 18, 19-year-old adult, when I started to go to college, I do not know how to talk to people, how to make friends. I was just try to please them. I had zero life skills, and then I would like find myself in dangerous situations with men, and then because when we do not have safe space to feel our fears, our panic, or our anxieties, then it is like you naturally be drawn to drugs, smoking, or like all these unhealthy coping mechanisms, because you do not have healthy coping mechanisms right now, and you don't have healthy human to go to. It's not about you knowing prayer, you knowing meditation, you knowing yoga will help you. No, you need as a human, you need human. As a child, you need support from an adult. Okay, and I never had that. And so like, okay, so all of this was going on. I got into like bad company and all of that, but then I found art. I started to one day I just started to paint a lot. um, yeah, it's just like I was sitting with a candle flame meditation, and I was just staring at the candle flame, and after that I just wanted colors. And before that, I saw this girl. She was a very close friend of mine. God bless her wherever she is. She would paint really good art, and I would be like, how is she painting? Not in that moment, I did not know that God was showing me like, hey, this is your gift. This is also one of your gift. And I was like, okay. And then after a year or two, I was like sitting with like candle flame and meditating on it. And after that, this was my first time doing it. And after that, when I woke up, I slept while meditating. After an hour or 1.5, I just was sitting in front of the candle flame, and then I slept. And when I woke up after that, I just wanted color. So I got colors, and I started to paint, and like I found myself being disciplined in it. And then I was pursuing journalism at that time. Okay, journalism, this idea, sometimes ideas come to get you out of where you were. So I was in my village, and I was like, okay, and I saw this anchor, or news anchor, and I would be like, I would like to be somebody like that, okay, on in front of camera and something like that. That dream, I never knew how it will ever manifest, because I was in my village, and people like girls in my village do not have this freedom, okay, they don't. I am the first girl out of my family like this, and I am able to wear whatever I want, I'm able to be this confident and all of that, okay. But at that time it would be a very, nobody will think about it, and I just was wondering like, oh, that would be so nice if I would be doing something like this, right? So yeah, oh my god, I spoke a lot. I need to take, just give me, let me take 2-3 deep breaths, okay. Let's begin again. So this idea, this desire of me being on camera and speaking on television and all of that got me away from my village, out of my village, into big city, big college, around different people, okay. But then I just did not connect it to the whole environment. When I actually started to get the opportunity to work in news channels, I was very underconfident around people. I would be so nervous. I felt like I didn't even know how to talk, so I would just go there and sit. I was scared. So I just left the journalism. I did not know how it's gonna work, and ever since that, in 2019, it all stopped. Like with my journalism career, I thought I'm gonna make money by doing that and all of that. It all stopped, and then COVID happened and all of these things. Then in the middle, I was also preparing for some business administration program, like some MBA or whatever. I just did not want it to go back home. The thing was, and all this while, it would be like, okay, if somebody from my college would see me, it would be like a very normal thing, like, okay, I'm going to the college, I'm like, but inside I was in total panic and anxiety. You guys, we don't understand, some people, we would be, somebody would be around us, living with us, but we still do not know what is going on inside of them, what challenges they are facing internally, okay. And not being known that deeply by somebody brings loneliness in us, okay. And that is it pushes people to give up on life. It pushes people to numb themselves with drugs, alcohol, or whatever. That kind of loneliness, when somebody can't see the deep pain and challenges you're going through or you went through, okay. So then my healing journey began in 2019, because then everybody that I knew, like a little bit of people that I knew from college and all, they all went away. Everyone had their life. I was just left with myself and my art. And then I started my YouTube channel in 2020, and I received the inspiration to start YouTube channel in 2017, but I did not. And then in 2020 also, I just uploaded some videos and I could never continue. And then my geographical location changed, where I was in a big city, because I wanted to be close to Mother Earth, and I was praying every day that Mother Earth, I want to be close to you. So then I moved to where I am, and it has like the place where I am, and it had so much nature, which is Rishikesh. And then like I did not had any work when I moved here. I had no money, but like it just worked out by the grace of the God. It's just me and God and Mother Nature. I never knew how I will eat, how I will pay my rent. My father continued to like thankfully support me, but like with my father, okay, so my relationship with my father has been not good, because at a very young age he never loved me. He was never there present, okay. But then at the age of 15, he started to support me financially. Before that, I was with my uncle, auntie. I never saw him. It was very distant. Like when I think of my being alone with my father, it would give me panic. And it's not even his fault. Right now, I do not want to blame my parents because they are the victims of the circumstances. I understand my generational trauma. I knew my parent could have done better, but that conversation does not lead anywhere. So I do not want to make this video about that. I have respect for my parents for the best that they could do with what they knew. Okay, I'm just so grateful, but I'm just sharing so that you know, okay, that's all. So yeah, it was my father's first of all, in my family, women are treated very poorly and they are disrespected on a day to day basis a lot. They had to live in order to receive love. They have to cut down all of their expenses. Like the financial abuse in my family is so big upon women. I could cry right now, but I will not. But the financial abuse is so real. Okay? So, and I'm the first one. I just want to, oh my god, I cannot believe I'm crying here. Anyway, so it was, so what I saw as example of women is very, like, it's very sad the way I saw women, my mother, my auntie. The reason why my aunt was so abusive, because she was very unhappy with her life, So it's like I have not found the forgiveness for the adults, for my parents or uncle, auntie. It's just I have understood their pain, So now I think there is nothing left to forgive, or maybe like if I dive deep and some more pain would come up, but right now I am at a place where I'm like, I understand. Even if it was so dark, I understand what turned them being so dark, So anyway, so my father started to support me financially when I was 15 or 16, part of which is that he did not wanted to take the blame of abandoning me all my life, because I was, I remember for many years, once I came back from my aunt's home at the age of 15-16, I was full of anger, plus I was so emotionally fractured, emotionally tormented. I was not able to get out of my bed also. I would just stay inside the room and it was really hard. I was I would not take shower. I had lack patterns. I had no idea how to feed myself and all of that. But like, okay, with the help of my father's financial support, I was able to be away from home from the age of 17 or 18, and I'm 29 right now. And so far my father financially supported me. I did had to like to receive that support. I had to people please him. I had to like live in fear all the time so that I can continue to have his support, because he would say things, he would like control me, and to it was, yeah, but I'm still grateful for the money that he supported me with. But recently it got taken away and I am at a place wherein, so I started my business, but I was not confident, but still I'm so glad that I started it, even though I was not perfect, and I was not allowed to be perfect by God. God was like, you just keep showing up imperfectly and rest is my job. And so I just kept showing up, even though it was like I did not know. I was always in panic and survival. I'm like, okay, what should I, it's like you need to have enough finances, like, so that you are eating properly, and like you have, because if we show up in our business from a survival place, it doesn't happen. You know, I have seen that. So I am like, okay, I have all these gifts, but how do I help people? Because I am just waking up and wanting to, okay, do how can I make the money to eat? So then I started to ask for donations, because I'm like, I want to have like 6 to 12 months of, my rent, food and bills, and mentorship that I want to get. So then I started to ask for donations, and I also started to like, because I went through so much, I got my confidence back, and I am naturally very spiritually connected. So I was sharing that wisdom, and so I was providing value, and yeah, all of this was going on, and I also had these fears like, who will believe in my expertise when I feel like if I am this good, then my life would have changed. I would be in a better position financially. And right now I do not want to sound like complaining, because I have so much gratitude that no matter what, even the situations were hard, I always had all of my bills paid. However, they were paid, but i ate I ate whatever food I could, and more than that, I had the guidance of the God. Oh God, I'm crying again. I had the guidance of the God to even, make the little money, and how to make it last for a month, how to make it all work, for myself. So I was just very grateful, and I still am. So now when I see, how do I, uh, okay, so I was like, everyone good. I am crying, and I have completely lost the train of my thoughts where I was. Yeah, okay. So I was thinking, I had doubt like, how will like people believe in my expertise when I'm like, is it even true? This is what, following our dreams look like. One of my purpose of showing up here is that if you are following your dream, may you feel less alone, in this, because it is very messy, it is very confusing, and it's like it's this hard that I'm in the camera and crying in front of like people. Oh God. So it is messy, and I also compared myself to other people. Like, I would be like other women, I'm like, they are so privileged, they have so much help, so much support, and so I also had that phase. I find myself still falling back into comparing myself. But then I was like, but then yes, God showed up with the guidance, and it just is like this. What is the point? What will happen if we keep complaining? That okay, they could have done that, my parents could have done better. If we keep holding on to that anger and resentment towards anybody, and you guys, I have been there. It's not that I came to this position of letting go of resentments and anger just like that. No, it was a process. Stuti said hi. Hey Stuti, hi. Okay, so it was a process. We can never. There was many months and years where I had to let myself be angry, because growing up or never, I had the environment to feel my feelings, to let myself be angry. There was no space for my emotions back at home. And emotional intelligence is not taught, so I am here to teach people that. I want you to connect to your emotions. And do I have a degree in that? Am I a certified psychologist? No, but guess what? The teacher that taught me isn't also. And the people who have done great things, they did it because of their passion and because of their gift and commitment. So that's what I have. I do not have this like certified degree, but I have the guarantee that if God is pushing you to watch my content or to like get under my mentorship, I can change your life. I guarantee that. And what else I wanted to share? I wanted to share something else and I completely forgot about it. My magic paintings, I think. No, I'll just show you the magic painting and think what I was talking about. Yeah, today also when I was going to come live, I was like, what am I showing up as? I have to like pay my rent in 9 days and I'm scared. Why God is pushing me to show up on live? And God was like, just show up imperfectly. Just show up. And so here I am. I just showed up. You guys, if any of you are in a position to, please donate. Link of my donation is in my description or in my bio. You also go get this painting of mine. Dearest God, dearest Mother Earth, thank you for guiding me. Thank you for leading me. I have the fridge magnet of it. It's super powerful. Okay. And book a one-on-one intuitive guidance session with me. Link of that is also in my bio. I would fire you up. You know, if you feel underconfident, I would be able to hold space for your deep emotions, and my intuition would be like, okay, so, yeah, I guarantee you that I'd be able to support you a lot. Let me know if you have any other questions from me, because right now I don't think so. I have, okay, let me just eat this. If I come across any question or any I think I cannot come across anything else. I thought while I'll eat and calm myself down, because food can be very grounding, right? I have one question. How do you stay positive? You got, I'll tell you how do I stay positive. I don't. You know, the best way to stay positive is find a way to deal with your negative emotions, meaning the fear, the self-doubt, the low confidence. Whenever I have these thoughts like, okay, I am not good enough, I am not good looking enough, no man will like me, no, you know, all of these things, or I am not good enough, what do I do with these things? Sometimes I journal, and sometimes I will just be feeling shit like this, and I'll just get myself into the nature. Do not have any resistance towards feeling negative. It's okay to feel negative. It's okay, and you let yourself stay there, and you can trust when you are without changing yourself. You can really trust that you will find an inspiration. Sometimes I'd be very sad, you know, really sad, and I let myself be sad. I let myself feel fear, and I let myself cry, and then suddenly I find the inspiration to take shower or to cook something amazing for myself. And then there comes a point, once you have done this enough, you will not wallow, like, you know, you will not stay stuck in those emotions, because you know how to get yourself out of them without ignoring them. You know, sometimes people can ignore, just they will not look at their negative thoughts. That's why, you know, regular practice of journaling, of prayer, it's very helpful to have these. How do you stay positive? What's why do you stay positive? I think you should elaborate more on this question, Stuti, if you want me to answer it personally, I think you should elaborate more. Be clear. What problem are you facing, or things like that. I'm going to be here for only for 5 minutes. So if you have any questions, you guys, for 5 minutes. Mm, I should have put less salt. Okay, so I have one viewer right now who is just watching me eat. You're enjoying watching me eat it, but you're not asking any questions. Mm. I think I'm not getting any questions right now, but thank you guys for being here, whoever came and joined, and whoever is gonna be watching this. Thank you. I'm so grateful to have you. Go to my bio for one-on-one sessions. Go to my bio to buy this beautiful magic painting which says, "Dearest God, dearest Mother Earth, thank you for guiding me. Thank you for leading me." You'll get the fridge magnet. You can go to my bio and see the fridge magnet and everything, and also you can donate for me, for my rent, for my food, for my other basic bills. My intention is to have like security net of cash for like 12 months of my rent, food and bills. So any help from your side, would be so helpful. And you can also send me good wishes, good prayers. Yeah,